Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited today to share with you this video. I want to share 5 tips that I use to stay organized. Hopefully, you guys can use this and incorporate this into your daily, weekly routine. So if you're interested in those tips, just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead on and jump into today's video. I personally live by these tips, and I just thought it would be a great idea to share with you guys because most people have a lot of time staying organized and focused. And these are some tips that have helped me out. So I'm super excited to share with you guys. Let's start with tip number 1. And I wrote this down. My notebook has been, well, my planner, I can't show my handwriting because it looks so bad. It has been torn apart by my son, so I'm holding on to it. And I have a few notebooks, you guys, that I use, but this is like for my daily and weekly plans that I jot down and write out. I think that this is very helpful for me. It helps me stay on track, and it helps me accomplish all of my things that I need to do. Tip number 1, to stay organized, I would say get a planner, a calendar, and jot down your daily and weekly routine, or your goals that you have to do. To me, when you have everything written out, it makes it easier to know what you have to accomplish for the day. It kind of clears your mind out so you don't have to walk around all day thinking, I need to do this. I have to remember to do this. And it keeps your head clear. So to me, jotting down your daily and weekly goals and your daily and weekly chores and to do things, it makes it a whole, so much more easier to do that. So that is tip number 1. Let's jump into tip number 2, you guys. I also say don't overbook yourself. That is tip number 2. I have had a tendency of putting too much down for the day, for my plan. So for instance, like on a Monday, if I know I'm super busy, I got errands to run, I got a lot of things to do, and I write down 8 or 9 things and I know, okay, I'm going to try to get all this done. It makes you kind of go crazy. So it doesn't, you don't overbook yourself. Write it out, plan it out, give yourself time to accomplish those things that you need to do. And so you won't have to do everything all in one day if you write it out for the days and the weeks. Also, tip number 3, I like to use stickers for labeling, like reminding me. I got this planner. It came with it. You can also, like, if you go and buy a calendar, some of them come with like the little sticky notes. I'll show you guys, for example, this one. Let's see if it can focus. Okay, so you see that it says urgent, notes, to do, due later, reminder, goals. I'm hoping you guys can pick this up. Yeah. Yeah, so it has notes, reminders, urgent, don't forget, due later, due now, to do, to buy, reminder, goals, bills, and things like that. So to me, it makes it easier. Sometimes I don't always use these stickers, but I just started getting like really focused on my planning, and I like to add them in my notes and stuff so I know. And to me, this also helps, like I said, go back to tip number 2, I believe, where you don't overbook. So if I have something that's urgent, I will tend to put it earlier in the week, like on a Monday. And if I have something that just needs to get done, but it's not urgent, I can push it off to Wednesday. So it helps me stay organized and not go so crazy with like what I have to do. Okay, so I believe that was tip number 3. Um, Tip number 4, I also think this is all of these tips are important, but I really, really love this one. This is like one of my favorites. Mark off all completed things that you've done. Sometimes, if you get a pen like I have here and just, put a star, put a line through or check it. I mean, it's been done. So it makes it a whole lot more easier to look and say, okay, well, I may have to take 2 of these things off on Monday and put them on Tuesday, but you've already checked off what you've done. So you just write down what's left over. So to me, that also helps me stay on target, on key with everything, because if you don't check it off, how do you know if you did it or you forgot that you did it? So these are just tips, like I said, that I use to help me stay on top of my game. If you haven't completed, this is tip number 5, you guys. If you haven't completed whatever you had to do, the chore, the to do, the urgent, whatever, just like I said, roll it over into the next day if it's not urgent. I mean, hopefully you will make out your plans according to how urgent things are. And then, leave a note. If you don't have stickers, just write on side of it, urgent, or, do now or do later. Just give yourself a mental note. So when you go and look, you see, okay, well, this doesn't have to get done. So if I run out of time today, I can most definitely come back to this. And like I said, this has really helped me out a lot because I'm a person that I want to get everything done like that day. But sometimes, I mean, life gets a hold, it gets hectic. There's kids, there's chores, there's, dinner, there's cleaning, you get caught up running errands and you may run out of time. So I feel like, so that if you don't have to beat yourself up if you run out of time. Just jot it down for the next day or the following day. Just work it into your plans. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed all these tips. I hope you can incorporate these tips in your life in some way possible. They work for me. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed. All of my subscribers, I thank you so much for your support. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.